So I was born in the Congolese refugee camp and I lived there for 15 years until the former president Barack Obama gave me and my family asylum to come to the United States.
This is Knight Jean Mahingabo.
As a former refugee, Knight is now a strong advocate for refugee rights as the project coordinator at the Refugee Dream Center.
He helps countless other refugees with learning how to live in America, such as how to speak English and managing documentation. However, he is now concerned for the safety of those he works with.
So even if you've been here legally with a green card, they're still gonna find a way to try to deport you, even though you're not doing anything wrong.
This year, the United States approaches the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, one of the most influential documents in American history.
So the Declaration of Independence is a list of grievances against the King of England. Among the grievances is lack of due process, what they call habeas corpus, basically locking people up without trial.
So I mean, the Declaration of Independence is really a human rights document, right? When you talk about the inalienable rights of man, they're around what you are inherently born with. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right?
However, many argue that these core American values are now being threatened by immigration policy under the Trump administration.
Folks who are being detained, some folks who have been deported, others who have been arrested, are not getting their full due process rights.
For the first time ever, the United States is now exercising our full legal authority to expedited removal.
Since President Trump took office for his second term, his administration has moved beyond targeting recent border crossers or serious criminals and is now pursuing the mass deportation of an estimated 14 million undocumented immigrants. Alongside deportation, immigration detention has increased as well.
However, the manner in which ICE has dealt with illegal immigrants has consistently been deeply unethical and violent.
The agency has faced harsh criticism for wrongful arrests and deportations, inhumane detention conditions, and numerous severe human rights violations.
Just last month, ICE kidnapped our community member from Mauritania. His name is Mamadou. The administration want to send him back to Mauritania.
Mamadou Ba, 31, escaped slavery in Mauritania and came to Providence seeking asylum. He's employed at Walmart and volunteered at the Refugee Dream Center. Sadly, like many others, he was taken off the streets by ICE and is now facing deportation without an asylum hearing.
A donation website was even set up to help fund a lawyer.
He fears he will be killed if deported back to Mauritania. Facilities such as CCOT in El Salvador and the South Florida Detention Facility, nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz, are infamous for their dire conditions that inmates must endure. Furthermore, 32 people died in ICE custody in 2025, the highest level since 2004, with countless others having tragically died at the hands of ICE agents. One notable example being Renee Good, an American citizen and mother of 3 that was fatally shot by an ICE agent on January 7th, sparking widespread protests. The situation, quite frankly, is terrifying for immigrants living in the US, illegal or not. Just listen to Fanta Sis, a refugee from Mali, Africa.
Pas question, jamais. Il ne peut pas me déporter. No, I said no, jamais.
The Trump administration has also placed travel bans on 75 countries, including Afghanistan, separating friends and families, even those who assisted our military against the Taliban.
Many of my friends, they were pilots. Because of the Trump administration, because of the travel ban, they left behind. My brother-in-law, he came with me, but his wife left behind in Afghanistan. I have another 5 pilot friends living in Rhode Island. All of them, their family left behind.
On the other hand, many people believe ICE is dealing with immigration effectively.
Illegal immigration hurts American workers, burdens American taxpayers, and undermines public safety.
He's doing exactly what he ran on. He promised the biggest mass deportation in American history. The border was a major issue. And I think many Americans voted for that.
If someone comes to the country illegally and commits a violent crime, like, they should be deported. Like, 70-80% of the people in America would agree with that statement.
However, by framing all undocumented immigrants as criminals, the Trump administration is dehumanizing millions of people.
They are nurses, they are teachers, they are small business owners. Some of them are own their own homes. And so they contribute tremendously to our economy.
The United States is a nation built by immigrants.
We have to recognize that immigrants and refugees are as American as citizens.
It has also long been held that anyone who is within the United States has constitutional rights, right to free speech, right to due process, right against illegal search and seizure, regardless of whether they are a citizen or not, because we as Americans are supposed to believe that these rights should be universal. They are trying to erode that through the courts.
Therefore, the Trump administration is threatening America's belief in unalienable rights for all people through ICE and other organizations. Unjustified detentions and deportations have become the precedent, which is unacceptable.
I would refocus immigration enforcement on people who are here illegally, who have committed serious crimes, or who have removal orders from a judge. And you need an orderly system at the border where it's not just a free-for-all, but where there's like a system for people to present themselves and ask for asylum or ask to be, for legal entry.
Therefore, regardless of politics, to protect our unalienable rights guaranteed by the Declaration of Independence, please support immigration and refugees.